3 sundowns it took for the 4 trolls to reach the Brittlebone village. Though there were no time windows outside the temple, the gifts of spirits gave Akrog no rest, filling his mind with nightmares. The most vivid of them took place in the cradle, fires raging everywhere, and dying kin all around him, the hunters yanking out their tusks with their brittlebone tools. Akrog roars and slashes and fights, but it is pointless. His strikes pass right through them.
This is it. The Brittlebone village is right ahead.
They have food?
It is true. The Moonkin need to get it.
Has the chieftain decided what they will do yet? Raid or peace talk?
They will peace talk. No point in risking bloodshed.
They are Brittlebones.
And if they get nasty, they will kill them. But Trusted One is right, though. No point using crush sticks when words will do.
It is true. Akrog has spoken. Come now, let them march. He is no Moonkin. Can Grimoire tell his tribe?
He has rings on his tusks. Could be a Ravager or a Fleshkin.
Fleshkin? They are cannibals, no? They eat their own kin.
Moonkin do that too, no?
Only when they need to honor Magua. The Fleshkin eat their kin to feed themselves.
He has wounds. Weapon wounds.
Akrog speaks true, but his neck has been broken too. Looks like he fell.
Or someone pushed him.
If the Brittlebones agree to peace talk, maybe the Moonkin can ask what happened to him. Come, let them march. Wait! The Moonkin want to talk!
Who?
The Moonkin. We want to talk. Is he the chieftain of this tribe camp?
I think they's talking about themselves, Mayor.
Oh, right. Yes, I suppose I am the chieftain of this tribe camp. Mayor, as we say. What, brings ye here?
Earlier, Chieftain Mayor scolded his warriors because they could find something not. What meant he?
Oh, that. Nothing important. Just a horse that ran off.
The Moonkin tribe needs food, and they heard that this tribe has plenty. That is why they are here.
For food?
It is true. They wish to peace talk.
Peace talk?
Is Chieftain Mayor a cave? Why else would he repeat everything Trusted One says?
No, I'm sorry. It's just I had no idea your kind could speak, that's all. Sorry.
Many troll tribes can speak. The Bonekin, the Bog Tusks, the Swamp Stompers, and that is only a few of them. Brittlebones just assume they cannot.
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
So, will the Brittlebone tribe trade with the Moonkin?
Well, okay. Why don't you come in and we'll talk there? Leader to leader.
The Moonkin found a dead troll outside the village. He was no Moonkin, but Akrog wonders if the Brittlebones know how he died.
A dead troll?
He's right, Mayor. I saw him too. Must have been a rock slide or something.
Rock slide?
A rock fall. The Brittlebone warrior is right. It could have been that. Or someone pushed him.
If someone did it, it wasn't us. This is the first time I'm hearing about this troll. Trust me.
Is this a trick?
What? No, Guardians, look at you. You're 3 times our size. I just don't think this is a talk best had in front of a gate. All right?
All right. The Moon can accept the Brittlebone's invitation.
Great. Just meet me at the village square when you're ready to talk business then. And ye two, you're gonna make sure no one harms them, all right?
You mean we's gonna let him in?
Something wrong with your ears? That's what I just said. I'll see you at the village square, all right? Try not to touch anything.
You's not gonna eat anyone, are you?
Only the younglings.
What?
Just a little one of Zazka's jokes.
What the?
Calm. The Moonkin are here with Chieftain Mayor's blessing.
Ah, I see. So, what do you need?
Maybe this question sounds strange, but heard the Brittlebone warrior anything about a troll who came near the village?
I take it you ain't talking about yourself. Then no. That is...
What?
I saw something, or someone, run down the ravine when I was on watch the other day. Too big for an animal, too small for a human. Came from up northwest, then disappeared in the bushes.
Akrog sees. Is this where the Brittlebones store their food?
Maybe?
It is. Zazka can smell it.
Well, there's your answer.
Akrog must go.
All right then.
Ah, there you are. Excuse my people, they're just a bit flabbergasted. Can't say I blame them.
Akrog has been wondering. This is Greenskin territory. How keeps Chieftain Mayor his tribe safe from them? Or outcasts? The Moonkin crushed a few on their way here.
The ones by the ravine? Good on ye. They've had it coming. As for your question, I guess we've been lucky. There haven't been any attacks in years. Maybe it's because of the Palisades. Maybe it's because the orcs have grown tired of marching all the way up here for some meager loot. Who knows?
There is not much game in these mountains. What eat the Brittlebones here?
Mostly fish. The river down by the ravine is ripe with it. Oh, and we've got some cattle too, of course.
Akrog sees. All right, the Moonkin are here. Now let them talk about a trade.
That was the idea. So, you need food, you say? How much and what kind?
The Moonkin prefer meat and fish, but they eat greens too. No, I don't like greens. He like piggies, big and juicy.
Meat and fish are valuable, but I guess we can try and work something out. What do you say? 4 dozen sacks of wheat and 5 barrels of salted cod. That's the most I can spare.
That is not much, trusted one. It will barely last the tribe a week.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's all we can spare. These are rough times, you know.
All right, fine. What want the Brittlebones in return? The Moonkin can offer bones, scrap, shiny things.
You'd help. You heard me. We want your help. We've got enough coin to last us the next 6 moons or so. But what we don't have is someone strong enough to take on that damned wyvern.
The Moonkin crush the beast and get the food in return. Is that what the Brittlebone is saying?
Crush or slash it, I don't care as long as it ends up dead. It's a fire wyvern, and it's made its lair just a few strides west of here. Just showed up out of nowhere, that damn thing, and started killing our cattle. Bring us the head and crush the eggs, and the food is yours.
Chieftain Mayor offers a lot of food for little work. Why?
Huh. Little? That damn beast killed 3 of my people already, and mauled a dozen sheep. So yeah, maybe it's a little work for your sort, but that's not how we see it.
The Brittlebone begs.
Begs? You've got me all wrong.
All right. The Moonkin will find and crush the wyvern. Akrog has spoken.
Right, you have. There's a traveling merchant in town. Esme. You might want to talk to her if you need equipment. Oh, then again, I'm not sure she sells anything your sort can use.
Akrog thanks, Chieftain Mayor.
It's no trouble.
Akrog must leave.
Of course.
Grungwall likes this knot, Chieftain. The Brittlebones will stab them in the back.
Lucky that the Moonkin have such thick hides, then.
Biter! Tiara, save me! Please don't kill me!
Brittlebone, no be afraid. Moon can make them to pieces.
What? No, please! I have a husband, a kid,
Zaska thinks he meant come in peace, not make them to pieces.
Oh.
The Moonkin are here with Chieftain Mayor's blessing. They have come to trade.
Oh! Well, you're not my usual clientele, but I guess I can show you what I have in stock. What a day! What a crazy day!
The Moonkin found a dead troll outside the village. They wonder if the Brittlebone merchant knows anything about it.
A dead troll? Did you know him?
He was a fleshkin.
Whatever that is. But no, I'm afraid I haven't seen any troll, alive or dead, before you came here. I haven't left the village in weeks. The roads are too dangerous these days.
Akrog wants to bargain. He has shiny things.
Certainly.
Let them through. The Moonkin struck a pact with their chieftain. They will slay the Wyvern for the Brittlebones.
The Wyvern? Oh, good. Go on through then.
Grumph, no one question. No one understand why lightlings hate trolls. But Crumple tell Noah greenskins and trolls both shaped by Zerak.
Shackles, little Moonblood. And the Greenskins kill trolls because they see them as animals, like their wargs. They think they are Zarek's chosen, and the trolls are just tools. And it is true, Zarek never cared for trollkind. He is like a sire who threw his own cubs to the beaks.
Says the troll who wanted Zaska dead. Lovely.
Yeah, what? Jar's fucking breath. What the hell?
The Brittlebone can stay calm. The Moonkin mean no harm.
Wait. You can talk? You've come from the village then? Yes, you must have. It's the only way.
It is true. And the Brittlebone's chieftain sent the Moonkin to slay the Wyvern that plagues the mountains.
Slay the Wyvern?
It true. Moon can crush it, so village safe.
Oh. I see.
What is the Brittlebone doing all the way out here?
Me? Why, hunting, of course.
Ah, he is an eye.
I suppose so. So, can I help you with something?
What kind of game does the Brittlebone eye hunt?
Rabbit, mostly. And the occasional mountain goat. Not the best place for hunting. No use pretending.
Why looks the Brittlebone like he needs to empty his bowels?
Oh, no. I'm just confused, I guess. I never knew your kind so... how to say?
Bright.
I mean no offense.
The Moonkin found a dead troll near the village. Not one of theirs, a fleshkin. Knows the Brittlebone eye anything about him?
Dead troll? Afraid not.
Well, Akrog must leave now.
Of course.
Weapons. Blunt. And they look like a Brittlebone's.
Maybe from whoever killed the fleshkin.
Or from a normal Brittlebone hunter. It is over. What a beast. Come. Let them look at the beast. They need to take a trophy.
All right. Maybe the fangs?
Hold on, trusted one. Something is... Mugwa curse his tusks.
What is it?
There is a ring around its right claw.
So?
That is what Crum and Julog do for the beaks. Zaska is saying that the Wyvern is tamed.
Is Zaska sure?
Well, either that, or the Wyvern forged the ring itself and put it on to look pretty for mating. Zaska is sure trusted one. Someone tamed these wyverns, and Zaska thinks he knows who.
The brittle bones. This was a trap.
Trap? But brittle bones were so nice. They were nice so the Moonkin would walk into their trap. Trolls are animals to the Lightlings, little Moonblood, and they always will be. He should save his sorrow for someone else. Grungwa knew this would happen, Chieftain. Let them go back and show them what it means to break a pact with a Moonkin. This was a waste of time from the start.
Akrog will let Chieftain Mayor explain first. Then he will see.
Chieftain, they will attack the Moonkin the moment they come back.
If they do, then they will feel the Moonkin's wrath. But Akrog will not be the first to strike. Akrog has spoken. What about them?
Wait. That might work. Noag, smash them.
Smash? But Noah killed cubs inside.
That cub just tried to kill Noag, no? Come on, do it. Now. Good. Can Trusted One feel something?
Of course. Cruelty. Good thinking, Zaska.
Zaska, good thinker. A fitting name, he thinks. Let them pick up the shells.
These are ripe with cruelty. They should show this to the stranger when they get back.
The taking of an unborn life. It only makes sense.
It is true. Now back to the village.
Help!
It is a goblin.
The chieftain should not trust him. They serve the greenskins.
Slarik! Hurt! Slarik! Not with... orcs!
Let Akrog see what they can do. Here, tiny greenskin. Drink this.
Slarik feel stronger. Yes.
What is the tiny greenskin doing here?
Slarik was trying to get home. But
Akrog needs to know more.
more? Slarik is only a little goblin, but he tried, yes. Big trolls helped him, so Slarik will help in return. What do you need, yes?
If the tiny greenskin is not with the orcs, why is he here?
Slarik smelled brittle-boned flesh, and so he went to hide and sneak. They have food, and Slarik hungry. But then he got hurt.
Akrog found a dead troll in the valley below the village. Has the tiny greenskin seen him? Knows he what happened?
Dead troll. Slarik think. But... he not sure. No.
He is not sure about what.
Slarik know Paleskin's orcs were angry when the hunters brought Slarik to their camp, yes? Say something about beast escape. But there was also wyvern near, so maybe they mean that, yes.
Paleskin's orcs brought him to their camp. What means the tiny greenskin?
Oh, the bad ones north. They chain up other paleskins, and sometimes goblins, and sell them.
If the tiny greenskin is not with the orcs, why is he here?
Slarik smelled brittle-boned flesh, and so he went to hide and sneak. They have food, and Slarik hungry. But then he got hurt.
All right. The tiny greenskin can go.
Oh, thank you, big ones. Slarik, time to go home. He hopes his tribe will take Slarik back.
Look, another brittle bone. And... greenskins?
Crush sticks ready.
Norse Claw.
No afraid. Moon can come in fleece.
Should we?
No. You speak, don't you?
No. The Brittlebone must have imagined that.
And you have a sense of humor. Color me intrigued. What's your tribe? Sunhides?
Moonkin.
Never heard of those.
What is the Brittlebone doing out here? He belongs to the village?
Not quite. I guess you could call me a drifter. I go from place to place, guided by the eternal pursuit of happiness.
An outcast.
Maybe.
It is not usual for a Brittlebone to be friends with greenskins.
Orcs!
Easy, Narek, they're right. As much as I value these gentlemen, though, our relationship is mostly business. Traveling these parts has become quite perilous in recent days, and they protect me.
So they swore a blood oath to him?
Not quite. I just pay them well.
But why greenskins? Why not other Brittlebones?
Oh, let's just say I've never gotten along that well with other humans.
Akrog understands. What is the outcast doing here?
Me? Oh, just wandering around. Business as usual.
Well then, the Moonkin will leave.
Actually, wait. I have a proposal for you. I, wasn't quite truthful when I said I'm just a drifter. Fact is, I'm a trader of labor.
Trader of flavor? A slaver. That is what the outcast says.
What an ugly word. But, well, yes, I am. Question is, how would you feel about a little sideline? You bring me the villagers and I make you rich. Plus, you get to take anything you fancy.
Zaska has no love for slavers. But still, this could create cruelty, no? Even more than just raiding the village.
First, Zaska refuses to raid the village and wants to peace talk. And now, he wants to enslave them? There is no bigger sin before Magua than kinslaughter and kin treason, Zaska.
Good thing they are Brittlebones, then. Zaska wanted to peace talk because it was the smart thing to do. Now, things have changed.
I like the way you think, my friend.
The greenskins want to make the Moonkin slaves too.
Yes, the Chainers. And that's unfortunate. I've never acquired a member of the Dark Races, and I never will.
Why needs the outcast the trolls for this?
Oh, several reasons. All good ones, I assure you.
The Brittlebone wants to make them slaves. The entire village.
That's right.
The Moonkin should just crush him, chieftain. The Brittlebone is a traitor to his own kin.
My own kin? My mother tossed me into the gutter because she preferred the booze. Then my wife was killed because she was an elf. I don't owe my own kin anything, troll. But fine. It's just an offer. Take it or leave it. And before you get any stupid ideas, my green-skinned friends have dealt with creatures your size before. Plenty of times.
What will the outcast do with the village Brittlebones if he enslaves them?
That depends on the highest bidder. But nothing too cruel, don't worry. You'll just get a taste of what it was like for me.
There is a dead troll down at the mountain, a fleshkin. Knows the outcast anything about the dead troll?
A dead troll, you say?
The outcast speaks true. Below the village.
Afraid I'll have to pass. Narek, what about you?
No idea what they're talking about.
There you have it.
The outcast is a kin traitor. Akrog will not allow him to live.
Well, too bad. I was just starting to like you. Narek, get them!
Curse it. The rotten foul tusk got away.
First, Grungwar wants to kill the Brittlebone villagers. Then he gets angry at another Brittlebone who wants to enslave the same villagers. Zaska understands not.
No race should have to live in shackles. And that Brittlebone was a kin traitor. There is nothing worse than that.
The gift.
Can't expect me to just stand there and watch. You have a responsibility, goddammit, to me and our unborn child.
I know, and I will fulfill it. But don't you see what a chance this is? If I can only get them to listen, I can change everything.
And if not, what will I tell our child, That their father went off with a bloody orc tribe to convince them to better their ways? This is madness, Dietmar. This is madness.
It's Tiara's will. I'm sorry, my love.
Don't call me that. Don't call me that ever again.
Orc tribe, Tiara. The Brittlebone ghosts make sense not.
Chieftain speaks true, but they were speaking of a cub, were they not? The other Brittlebone must have been his mate.
Maybe.
Just wrong, Yorick. Tiara's breath. How can you not see that?
They were trolls. Spawn of Zarek.
They came here looking to trade. Tiara's breath. They could have caved your damn head in 1,000,000 times, and they didn't. Even if you'd had a good excuse to do it, did you ever pause to think what their tribe will do if their chieftain goes missing? You're a
Friends, you're back. Did you slay the beast? We...
The Moonkin know it was a trap.
I don't follow.
The Brittlebones bred those wyverns. That is probably how they guard themselves against the greenskins, no? Chieftain Mayer sent the Moonkin there to die.
Bred? How would we?
It was a mistake. Please, my husband, he wasn't thinking straight. I'm so sorry for what he did, but ever since Dietmar died, he... Please forgive us. We'll hold our end of the bargain, but please forgive us.
The chieftain's mate knew naught of his plan?
Chieftain's mate? You mean me? No, I didn't know. No one knew. But you need to understand, Yorick ain't thinking straight. The grief, it's made him blind.
Was Chieftain Mayer so sure the wyvern would kill them?
I suppose I must have been.
Chieftain Mayer will explain. Who is Dietmar?
What is it to you? You're gonna kill us anyway.
Bloody hell, Yorick, just tell him.
Dietmar was our eldest. Always a bit quiet, but a decent fellow. And him and his wife Rita were expecting their first little one. Till one night that damn Tiara herself spoke to him. At least that's what he said. Rambled on and on about how she'd appeared to him in his dreams and had given him some divine mission to lead the orc tribes of Urgak to the light. Which is exactly what, a week later, he damn well set out to do. Of course, the first tribe he came across butchered him, sent us his head. A few days later, Rita threw herself off the cliff. End of story.
What does Chieftain Mayer mean by lead them to the light?
Worship the Guardians instead of Zarek, no?
Yeah, and I know it was utterly insane, that's what we kept telling him too. But that bloody fool just wouldn't listen.
Akrog believes he saw Chieftain Mayer's cub in the past.
You mean he met him?
Too difficult to explain, Trusted One. Leave it.
It matters not. And this is why Chieftain Mayer sent the Moonkin into a trap. It makes no sense.
I told you he wasn't thinking straight. The grief, it...
I hate ye! I hate all of ye, rotten, ugly creatures! With your rotten gods! Orcs, trolls, goblin, dark elf, ye darklings are all the same! Made to maim and kill and destroy! And now ye took my beautiful boy! I mean, you really think I didn't see it, that fucking bloodlust in your eyes? As if you hadn't been waiting to butcher us the whole bloody time?
That's nonsense, and you know it. If they'd wanted to kill us, they'd have just done it. Please don't you listen to him. Just take all the food you want and leave us be. This village, it's seen enough darkness.
So because the orcs killed their cub, Chieftain Mayer sends the Moonkin to their deaths. His thoughts make no sense.
I told ye. I saw it in your eyes. especially the old one. You were just waiting to butcher us.
He is right. Grungwa would rather have killed them. But he did not, because the chieftain decided to trust the Brittle Bones. Now look how these Brittle Bones have rewarded him.
How could the Brittle Bones tame a wyvern? They are fickle beasts.
Deithmar did it. He just came to the village one day with a wyvern youngling and said he was going to tame it. We thought he was mad at first and made him keep her in a cage, but then she grew and actually started to listen to him. The wyverns were our village guardians. Things will be much worse now that they've gone. Let's hope one of us can take over the taming when the younglings hatch.
There is nothing to tame. The Moonkin crushed the eggs.
You did? Guardians. Well, I guess we had that coming.
The orcs are the Moonkin's enemies too. New chieftain mayor that? They want to make them slaves.
I don't care, you're all the same.
Akrog knows the pain of grief. Chieftain Mayor did wrong, but the tribe is innocent. If the Brittlebones honor the pact, the Moonkin will forgive.
Thank Tiara. We will not forget this, troll. We will not. The others don't know about what happened, and I'd prefer to leave it that way. Just tell Alana to let you into the storehouse. Then you can take whatever you want.
Like hell they will.
You're tired, Yorick. Get some rest.
I'm not.
Get some rest. Come back once you've taken the food, all right? I'll talk some sense into my husband in the meantime.
Huh.
The chieftain mayor's mate said the Moonkin could enter.
Mate? You're talking about his wife? I don't know.
The Moonkin have had a bad day. Will the Brittlebone make it any worse?
No. Of course not. Go in and talk to Alana then.
Holy... What?
So, use the trolls, huh?
The Brittlebone doe seems not scared.
Brittlebone doe. I love it. But yeah, 2 wars will do that to you. I've seen your kind and fought among you more than once. But I'm guessing you're not here to chew the fat. What do you want? Heard something about a trade deal, huh?
The Moonkin have come for their share of the food. The chieftain's mate said Alana would give it.
True, that's what I heard. Just take what you want.
They will. Noag, take what he can carry. Then let them go back to Chieftain Mayor and his mate. She said there was something else.
There you are. So, you took what you need?
It is true.
Good. Yorick?
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. To make up for my mistake, the village is going to provide your tribe with regular food shipments for the next moon. It's the least we can do.
They have a pact, then. Akrog cannot tell the Brittlebones where their tribe camp is, but he will send his scouts to fetch it.
Wonderful. Also, take this. I don't know if your kind has use for these things, but it belonged to Yorick, and he wants you to have it.
So shiny!
Very shiny. Thank you again, Chieftain. For everything. When you came back from the Wyvern, I never thought you would... Never mind.
It is all right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Oh, of course. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Chieftain Mayor still owes the Moonkin. They drove away the slavers.
Slavers? Ah, right. There was something. Did you kill him?
The Greenskins, it is true. The Brittlebone outcast got away.
Pity. Well, here's hoping he gets what's coming to him someday. Here, take this. It ain't much, but still.
Akrog must leave.
Of course.
Someone made camp here. Smells like troll.
Maybe the dead fleshkin did this.
And there are footprints too. From brittle bones.
They should go back to the dead fleshkin. Maybe now they can work out what happened to him. All right. The chains the Moonkin found at the outcast's camp could have been his.
Or some other animals.
There were some brittlebone weapons nearby. Could have played a role in this.
Could have. Could have also been another weapon.
That camp by the creek. It could have been his.
It probably was. He must have been tired and needed to rest.
What about the tusk marks on that corpse next to the village? That could have been him too, no?
Zaska thinks Akrog speaks true. Must have been hungry.
Some of his bones are broken. He probably fell off the cliff.
Or someone pushed him.
That brittlebone warrior at the gate said he saw something running a sunrise ago, from north of the village.
Maybe that was fleshkin, no? The warrior said it was smaller than a brittlebone, so no. Come to think of it, maybe that was the tiny green skin they found. Nothing to do with this troll, though.
The warrior, with Chieftain Mayer, said he thinks it was a rock slide.
It is possible.
The brittlebone trader knew nothing, no? Akrog remembers not.
It is what he said, at least. He could have lied.
But why?
The brittlebone outcast said he had not seen a troll.
Though he sounded a little odd to Zaska.
The goblin said the outcast's greenskins were angry about a beast that had escaped. That could have been the fleshkin, no?
Or a wyvern.
That brittlebone eye, the hunter, knew nothing. Shame.
At least he said so.
Akrog thinks they will not find more clues. What think the Moonkin? How died the fleshkin?
Well, they can only guess. But Grungwa still thinks the brittlebone villagers were behind it. Think about it. Their chieftain tried to kill the Moonkin. So why would he not have tried to kill the fleshkin too? It makes sense.
Old Hide always sees what he wants to see. Zaska thinks he ran from the outcast slaver.
The outcast?
It is true. They put him in those chains and then he fled. One day before the other slavers brought the goblin into the camp. That was the beast the greenskins talked about. Then he ran, tried to survive, and fell off the cliff.
He also just sees what he wants to see.
No, Zaska has reasons for what he believes. Old Hide simply kept his first opinion.
What thinks Little Blood? What killed the fleshkin?
He on cliff, now dead under cliff. Maybe he just fell? No one fault.
Akrog thinks Trusted One is right. The brittlebone outcast must have enslaved the fleshkin, and he ran away. Then he stumbled and fell.
Well, if the chieftain says so, then so it must be. Should Grungwa bless him? If he blesses him not, Magua will never take his soul into the moonlit river.
Bless him.
Grungwa will. Oh, Magua, kind spirit of the night, take this soul, bless his tusks, and guide him into the moonlit river. Very well. They are done here. Grungwa has been thinking, chieftain. Maybe now would be a good time to speak to Nerbak.
Please, let them speak to the One-Eye. Zaska just loves getting insulted.
It is not about that. The chieftain has found food for the tribe, better weapons, and life grass for the wounded. He has led well. That is what Grungwa is trying to say. Maybe Nerbak sees that now.
No, make no sense.
What makes no sense?
Oh, it not matter.
Speak true, little blood. He knows Akrog is here for him.
All right. It about the desert trolls, Sun Heights. Noag wonder, Moonkin really had right to cut open and take their hearts? Grumph always say it wrong to take troll tusks even after death. So why it all right to take heart? Or is Noag fool for even ask himself?
No, Little Blood is no fool for asking himself that. And he speaks true. It was ugly to defile their corpses. Then again, Akrog thinks they would have preferred their flesh to help the Moonkin survive than have it rot there in the sand.
That makes sense. Flesh dead anyway, so better to have it save someone, no?
Ah, and Little Blood. It's desert, not dessert.
Oh, desert. Noag understand. Big blood want else?
That is all for now. Let them march on.
Chieftain Akrog Bloodhexer. Good to have him back.
My master Anug far-traveled. The Moonkin got the food.
So Anug here. The Brittlebones give it peacefully then?
More or less. Akrog and the Brittlebones struck a pact. They will send the Moonkin food every 7 sunups.
Really? Anug never think he lived to see the day where Brittlebones help trolls out of their own free will.
Well, it was not quite like that. But it is true, it could have been worse. Make sure no one eats all the food at once. This will keep the tribe fed for a couple of sunups, but it will not last forever.
The chieftain can count on it. Sharp tusks and thick hide. They will speak again when there is more to speak about. Akrog, Mugwar praise. Nurbok has been meaning to speak to him. Trusted one, Grungwar. Trusted one, Nerbok. Can they speak alone?
All right.
All right. Nurbok hates blathering, so he will be frank. First, he wants to thank Akrog for speaking to him when they first got here. Nurbok knows not if he would have bothered had he been in Akrog's position.
Nurbok is the Moonkin's great warrior. His thoughts matter to Akrog.
No need for flattery, Akrog. Tusks, he was never good at this. Nurbok heard about the things Akrog did. Finding the Brittlebone Scrapper, getting food from the Brittlebone village, and bringing the life grass for the sick ones. Nurbok said he would respect Akrog when he starts leading the tribe well. And Akrog has. Now, let Nurbok speak true. This means not that Nurbok will follow Akrog blindly, but, well, Akrog gets the idea.
Nurbok will give him a chance.
Maybe. Now, enough of the sweet words. There are things to do. The blood for the tribe, and the tribe for the blood.
The blood for the tribe, and the tribe for the blood.
Chieftain Akrog?
Akrog thinks they found something that has echo of cruelty. Can the stranger take a look?
Is that a heart?
But Akrog senses cruelty in it. Try it. Now.
All right.
All right. Let them hope this works.
And there they go. It went blue. Time to find out what lies beyond, no? Trusted one?
Time to find out what lies beyond.